NCIS Origins bringing back Mark Harmon means that he is breaking Leroy Jethro Gibbs' final rule. For almost 2 decades, the veteran actor served as the poster face for CBS hit procedural. Before NCIS even premiered, Harmon's Gibbs already had an established team in JAG, proving his leadership qualities. When the famed character returns to the small screen as a young NIS agent as part of Kyle Schmid's Mike Frank's ragtag team. In NCIS Origins, Austin Stoll will take over the role, as the viewers learn stories about Gibbs that he never told in the flagship NCIS series. Admittedly, there have been arguments against NCIS Origins, especially after Gibbs' stint in its parent series. That said, it promises to reveal a side of the character that has never been shown thus far. Stoll's recast iteration of Gibbs will supposedly be significantly different from Harmon's version. This is because the spin-off picks up on the heels of his Marine discharge and the heartbreaking murder of his first wife and daughter, Shannon and Kelly. Despite a new character stepping into the role, however, Harmon will still be involved, causing him to break one of his character's most famed rules. Mark Harmon's return in NCIS Origins explained. NCIS Origins will tackle Gibbs' earliest years with the agency. The idea for a Gibbs prequel was actually from Mark and Sean Harmon, after the duo thought that it was a good idea to revisit the character's past via a new spin-off. Considering the continued success of NCIS and the popularity of the character, it didn't take much to convince CBS. Aside from producing the new show, the older Harmon is also set to narrate the events of NCIS Origins. This is inspired by the storytelling format of Young Sheldon, which was also some sort of an origin story for Jim Parsons' beloved socially inept genius in The Big Bang Theory. For a while, this was the case, but it changed when it was announced that Harmon would appear in NCIS Origins premiere. Not much is revealed about what to expect from the actor's on-screen comeback, but it's safe to say that it will have to do something with establishing its premise. Unlike Young Sheldon, which waited until its finale to reveal why Parsons Sheldon was revisiting his childhood, the new NCIS franchise series will show from the get-go why Gibbs is reminiscing about his earliest days with the agency. Harmon's return will also entice more people to check out NCIS Origins. Mark Harmon's NCIS Origins appearance breaks Gibbs' Rule 49. Harmon should know better. Austin Stoll as Gibbs in NCIS Origins and Mark Harmon as Gibbs in NCIS Custom Image by Kara Hadash. Since Harmon exited NCIS in Season 19, seeing him back on the screen will definitely be a treat for anyone who has followed the police procedural for years. That said, seeing him physically reprising the role would mean that he would break the last of Gibbs' cardinal rules. Originating from Shannon's penchant for laying out guidelines, her husband adopted the habit and became one of his signature traits in NCIS. Throughout his run as MCRT's leader, these laws were regularly brought up, with his last one being Rule Number 91, when you decide to walk away, don't look back. Granted that Harmon was already going to be involved in NCIS Origins regardless, but it's different seeing him play the role on the screen again. Physically coming back would be a more egregious way of breaking Rule Number 91 rather than just hearing his voice narrative and knowing that he is producing the series. Understandably, NCIS Origins needs this connection to the veteran actor to convince those who may be on the fence about the series. Seeing Harmon back in the NCIS universe is him effectively bending one of Gibbs' rules about never coming back after deciding to move forward. Will Mark Harmon appear in other NCIS shows after Origins? There are other NCIS shows that could use Gibbs. Currently, Harmon is only set to appear in NCIS Origins premiere. Despite that, this set the precedent for him to make another cameo, either in the same series or a different one under the same CBS banner. Aside from the prequel, Gibbs can also return in the flagship series, where his presence is sorely missed. Harmon already missed major episodes, such as Ducky's send-off outing and NCIS 1000th episode, so his resurgence in the MCRT bullpen under any circumstances will be much welcome. As part of the universe's continued evolution, NCIS Origins isn't the only spin-off set to debut in the foreseeable future. Michael Weatherly and Cote DePablo's NCIS, Tony and Ziva will also premiere, and likewise, it will be a great avenue for Harmon's Gibbs to appear. It could be a great reunion for the trio, who haven't shared the screen since DePablo left the procedural.